Entered this trade in the J period. I didn't have my recorder on, so I didn't catch the first target that I hit, and it's right at the bottom of that J. I'll mark it here in just a second. It's where I'm trying to figure it out right now where it was at, but it happened so quick I didn't have a chance to get out of the other contract. I really thought we would test that lower node there, but I had a choice to either close it out here or just kind of let it wait and see what happens. And it was so far away that I thought I would just let it play out. So that green line is where my first order was. You can see it's right at the bottom of that. Like I said, it happened so quick I didn't have a chance to react to it. We had the I period break over the H and kind of fell back into the range from earlier today. And we also were single time framing up. So when we broke like this, I was starting to look for, kind of stepping down. I thought it was going to be a more gradual, step down, but obviously it wasn't. So once we get to the K period, I'm looking to add in the contract that I just took was the idea that I had. I'm looking for that area right there that I just highlighted. And to me, the profile looked pretty balanced. So I thought we would test, since we tested the highs up there, I thought we would test the lows, basically where I put that last order there. So I put in the 1 contract, that got me back to 2, and it just set up perfect. So I put in my max of the 4 there. This is basically just like yesterday. And it pretty much turns out just like yesterday as well. So same thing, I'm waiting for this K period. I thought we would kind of get going, and break that J low, take out those 2 contracts, and it just grinds around and grinds around. So what I was thinking is we could take out that J low, get those 2 contracts off, and then, maybe we'd get into the L period and basically do the same thing. You can see as we get down here, just works so hard to get through there that I end up taking these 2. It gets really close and I take the 2. Somewhere in here. You can also see in that node, in that main node there, how it's coming right to the bottom of it. I'm pointing it out right there. I thought, that would be a good spot, just like yesterday, where it kind of turned right there and maybe just tested the high and then come back down. So that's another reason why I wanted to get those orders off. The way that K was setting up against that J, that kind of to me looks like a turn. That we would, like I said, go up and test the highs. Right there, I take that second one. Then I adjust this stop up over that K high. So I've already got 2. I've actually got 3 sets or 3 contracts off now in profit, and that was about 20. I think that was about 24 ticks. So at this point, I'm looking for the L, and I consider doing the same thing. It's just I remember yesterday when it it retraced the whole way on me, so I just didn't feel like it was worth it. And the way that K period wasn't breaking the J, it didn't even get close to that J low. I thought we could get exactly the same thing we got yesterday, where it ripped to the highs and then sold back off. So I didn't enter those contracts again here. Coming up on that L period. You can see right in here, I'm thinking about adding those 2 contracts back in there. I decided not to add those. One of the reasons was that K couldn't even make it down to the J. And then here you get the L, it can't even break the K, so I take one there. If I would have just left this alone, L period is made it all the way down to somewhere around 253. But just working so hard to get through there, just started to feel a little bit irresponsible when it was just, you're sitting there looking at it and it's grinding and grinding and grinding. And I get a little bit of break, and really it's this break right here. I think there's one more test of that break. And, that kind of the snap back. I thought for sure this L would come back against me. So I took it out right there.